Hello Beauty News family, welcome to this week's episode of the Makeup Breakup. This is a series where we destroy makeup for fun and sometimes to learn something. We upload new videos every Wednesday, so if you want to see more, make sure you smash that subscribe button before we smash some foundation. Finally, they have arrived. These are the Lush Slapstick Solid Foundations. Now, these are currently available. We picked ours up on the Australian website, and I believe they are available on other Lush online stores. And these are limited edition solid foundations. Now, these are currently in what Lush consider a testing phase. So they make the products after their initial testing, and then they make them available to the public. And based on the feedback that they get, they may make changes to them to then potentially have them be permanent products. So there's 40 shades in the range. We picked up 2 for destroying purposes. We got 7C and we got 40N, which is the darkest shade. These retail for $24.50 in Australia.
And we were going to get the lightest and the darkest to show the shade range, but all the light shades
We're sold out.
So we've got the darkest and a light-ish one.
So the foundations come in these little cardboard boxes. You just slip the top off. The ingredients are essentially oils and waxes along with like talc, titanium dioxide. It's a lot of oil, a lot of wax.
Yeah, this is 45% coconut oil. Along with various other types of oils and waxes. So if you're the type of person that breaks out easily from products like coconut oil, this would not be for you. But these waxes and oils need to be here for it to be a solid foundation.
Yeah. So you can see the rough size of it there. It's a little bit smaller than my palm. It's kind of like a half egg, basically. So there you go. That's a slapstick for you. So these products are meant to contain 30 grams of foundation. So we're going to do a weigh test and check that out. We're also going to whoosh one up and we're going to melt one.
Yeah. So a lot of people have had concerns that with the ingredients like oils and waxes, if you were using this in summer, if it was near, direct sunlight, is this going to melt? We're going to see if it does. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Let's do it. All right. This is obviously not my shade, guys, but we do want to swatch it and just see how it goes on the skin. This is the one we're going to chop up and destroy.
It's very pigmented.
Wow. And it goes on really smoothly.
Interesting.
Like, I don't have to use really any pressure at all. It just goes on really nicely.
Cool.
Very pigmented.
How does it feel?
Feels like oils and wax.
Does it feel like foundation?
No, it's not like any foundation I've ever used. It's like exactly as I thought, coconut oil feeling like. Yeah.
Wouldn't be for everyone.
No, I think like maybe if you had dry skin, it might be good. But can I just point out, and this is actually probably a really good color to demonstrate it with. This doesn't feel like it's ever going to set.
No.
And if you put this on your face, let's say you've got dry skin and you don't like to use powder because it like sucks the moisture out of your skin. If you touch your face, like you can see it lifts product off. And I already know this isn't going to set.
No.
This feels...
Well, that amount of oils and waxes.
Yeah, it feels balmy. Yeah. So, which based off the ingredients, that makes sense. So, yeah. I think it's gonna come down to like a personal preference, but you're gonna have to have a very specific skin type to probably enjoy this.
Go gadget.
Go gadget. Chopper.
Oh,
it's really firm.
It's super firm. I thought it was going to be a lot more. It looks like chocolate.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. All right, we are going to weigh this, so off you go.
Off you go, my dear.
So it definitely starts to melt as soon as it comes in contact with the heat from your body. It's like instant. It looks completely solid. You guys could see how it was really solid with like the pressure of the knife, but as soon as there's warmth, it starts to melt. So it's all good and well to have a foundation that's a solid naked packaging. They've got this handy little wax bit at the bottom that keeps your fingers clean, which is cool. But what happens when you get down to this part? We're going to try a couple of things. First, foundation brush. How easy is it to pick up product? You can pick up product with a brush from that if you wanted to. I think another method, because even with a brush digging in there, eventually you're gonna, you know, get a big groove in there, peeling off the wax. Oh, there we go. That was very satisfying. So there it is. You can peel off the wax. If you wanted to, you could peel it off in little bits to sort of work your way down. But you can get at all of it. Let's see what's here. See what it weighs. So in the tip alone, you're getting over 20 grams of product, which is pretty good. Now to get the full 30 grams, you do have to take that wax off. However, you're getting your 30 grams plus some.
Yeah.
So that's really good. You just have to dig into it. But I think the nature of this product, they have to have some sort of wax base on there. It's not difficult to remove. If you think this would fit your lifestyle, then this part is really easy to remove as you go.
Or you can dig a brush in.
Yeah, totally dig a brush in.
All right, now we're going to put this guy in the oven and see at what temperature it starts to melt, and we're going to have some fun with it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Fresh out of the oven.
Yeah, that wax is melting. Good stuff. All right, we can see the wax is melting. Definitely, it's already oh, yeah, it's melting. Let's do this before it melts anymore. So the inside has definitely gotten up to around 40 degrees, which is what we were aiming for, because in Melbourne, not unusual for us to have over 40 degree days, and I know there's many other places around the world where you get up to over 40 degrees Celsius, and that is about the equivalent of 104 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe.
Yeah.
And you guys could see when this has gone in, it's very soft. I am going to smush it with my finger.
Yep.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah, it's really soft.
So it's held its shape, but I'm more concerned about the wax that has...
Yeah, the wax has melted, as you guys saw. So if you're the type of person who potentially leaves any of your makeup near a window in direct sunlight, you know that things can melt really quickly. We've seen plastic packaging melt with direct sunlight through a window. So this can absolutely melt, and I would say that it could potentially melt to a puddle depending on how hot it is and if you have direct sunlight coming through a window at the correct angle. So definitely be aware of that. Keep it out of direct sunlight, 100%. If you do suspect that it's a little bit soft and melty, you can probably tell because it gets like this sheen,
Yeah.
looks sweaty, don't touch it. Try and like move it away to somewhere where it's within shade and a cool area, because you might have a little bit of like this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned the fact that the wax has melted more than the actual product.
And,
so this has gone back to a solid pretty quickly.
Yeah, but the wax is still really very
soft.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to actually remove the wax if you need
So if you did not want the wax on your product and you would like to be able to keep it in something that's maybe a bit more airtight, you could potentially take the wax off, maybe melt it in the oven or the microwave in a jar, and then just pop the lid on and keep it as is. We know that it will pick up on a foundation brush, which is cool. You could even, I suppose,
use a sponge.
Use a sponge or apply it with your finger, because it does melt on contact with your skin. Alright guys, we really hope you enjoyed this episode of the Makeup Breakup. This was a fun one.
And Hailey, this looks like your shade.
It actually does.
There you go, my friend. Enjoy.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Alright guys, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.